Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokémon Colosseum. In the last episode, we got up here to the top of Realgam Tower, and we saw Nascour go up these stairs. In this episode, we will pursue him. But before doing so, I wanted to show that if you need to heal your Pokémon or go to your PC, very important, you can go into this room to do it. So don't feel like you have to backtrack or like you have to go onward if you're not ready to. Talk to this guy, he will be a big jerk, but it's actually kind of clever writing. Okay, that's that. My Pokemon are all nursed back to their perfect health and readiness. Now we can go full to them against you in battle. That is so jerkish. But admittedly, it's kind of classy. I kind of like it. I didn't really want to show that battle because it's not really important. It doesn't have any Shadow Pokemon, and it's just kind of a really minor battle, so... Besides, we got much bigger fish to fry in this video. We're going to heal our Pokemon up, and I'd like to do this. I would like to show you my teams. I went ahead and used up my rare candy. These are my team members. There are their levels. I showed you their moves. I should mention that Munchkin at level 49 did try to learn Takedown, but I went against teaching it because Return is 102 power when maxed out versus Takedown only having 90. Plus, on top of that, Takedown hits you with Recoil, so I wasn't interested in it. So, this is my team. I would like to place... So, really quick, we go up these stairs and prepare for Rui to let us know that she has eyes. Ah, he's gone! What should we do, Wes? Yes, she is like, oh, I know, hop it over that way. Couldn't we just take the elevator? I don't know why, but she just... It's probably the worst example of this. But, anyway, on to what I actually wanted to point out. I really like this. We have statues of Raikou, Suicune, or not Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou right over there. I like this detail a lot. Like, I don't know why, it just always resonated with me as, like, really cool that they have these statues that appear nowhere else in the game, and it makes this area feel a bit more final than it would have, because you've been through a lot of, you know, checkerboard floor areas in Realgam Tower already, though, and I thought this just kind of completed an otherwise, you know, kind of okay area. But anyway. Gwahaha! Long time no see, eh, Wes? You're not gonna break my heart and tell me you've forgotten my face, are you now? That face! It can't be! Team Snag'em, but why here? Even if you don't want to believe it, you're absolutely right, little lady. I'm Gonzap, the boss of Team Snag'em, and don't you forget it. Did you ask what I'm doing here? Yes, isn't this Cypher's headquarters? Team Snag'em shouldn't have anything to do with this. Well, surprise, surprise, we do have a lot to do with this, missy. We were just thieves before we got a hold of the snag machines. And where did we get them? It's from Cypher. What they wanted was, go snag superior grade Pokemon from trainers everywhere. What? So this is all one big plot hatched by Cypher? That's what I'm saying. Aren't you the brainy one, missy? Master Nascour is waiting for you upstairs, but you've got me to deal with first. We've got a little score to settle here. It's time you paid up for wrecking our hideout and wiping out Team Snag'em. Don't get any ideas about beating me. Wahaha! Gonzap, leader of Team Snag'em. After all this time, we finally confront the big guy himself. All I can say is, nice eyebrows. Hahaha! He is starting off his fight with Crawdon's level 52 Water Dark type, Hyper Cutter for the ability, with the moves Sludge Bomb, Crab Hammer, Aerial Ace, and Strength, as well as Hariyama, level 53, Fighting type, Guts for the ability, with Brick Break, Earthquake, Foresight, and Reversal. We got some pretty big physical attackers here. Unfortunately, Crawdon doesn't really have the type to take advantage of that because Water was a purely special type before Diamond and Pearl's physical special split, of course. So even that Crab Hammer that it has cannot take advantage of it, unfortunately. So, what do we got here? I think I made a pretty good move starting off with these two. Hariyama's got the advantage over Munchkin, but I'm not too worried. I think I'm going to use Return on Hariyama as a bit of a failsafe in case Psychic doesn't take out its massive amount of HP. So we'll do that. I think our primary focus should be on Hariyama for this turn, and no matter what, we take a Hariyama in one turn, not bad. So, as we have learned now, Team Snag'em was working for Cypher this whole time. And I don't know about you guys, but I kind of wasn't expecting that when I first played Colosseum. I remember finding it kind of shocking that they were the one and the same and that they weren't two separate things. They're just because Cypher had the sense of prestige to it that just Team Snag'em obviously doesn't have. They're very gritty. So I found that very surprising. But I should mention that his next Pokemon, Pinsir, level 52, Bug type, Hyper Cutter for the ability, with the moves Earthquake, Submission, Flail, and Cut. I don't know why. I always remember finding that kind of cool that they were the one in the same team and that they weren't, you know, separate or anything like that. And it was just that this is where Cypher got all the Pokemon for them to conduct all those experiments on. I remember just finding that really cool. And aside from that, I always wanted to fight Gonzap, and I remember being kind of disappointed that I wasn't going to get to fight Gonzap before the end of the game, and then when he popped up right at the very end, I remember thinking that was kind of cool, you know? And then hearing him refer to Nascour as Master Nascour, I just felt like that amplified, you know, just the overall, I guess, coolness of the fact that we were about to fight Nascour. I just remember finding that. I keep saying cool over and over again, though, but that's really freaking cool, don't lie! Anyway, Shift Tree, level 53, Crass Dark type, Chlorophyll for the ability, with Aerial Ace, Giga Drain, Feint Attack, Shadow Ball. Hopefully this time I'll finally get a chance to try out that Sludge Bomb, because I really wanted to use that before, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to. I'm wondering if I should throw up a Reflect. I probably should. Let's do that. So we'll go ahead and be a bit tactical here. We'll throw up Reflect, and we'll do Sludge Bomb on Shift Tree, just because Psycho doesn't really have much that it can do in this fight, and it kind of sucks. And good thing I did that, because Shadow Ball's physical in this game, and Psycho probably would have gone down from, well, I don't know if it would have gone down, though, but it would have hurt it a hell of a lot more. So we're going to do Sludge Bomb at long last. This is something that I wanted to show, is that my Granbull's got 120 attack, and Poison is a physical type in Gen 3 and earlier. Because of that, I get to take advantage of some really nice damage from Sludge Bomb, and that's something that I don't really feel like I would have gotten if I chose Vibrava or Flygon. So that's kind of that's one of my reasons there that I really wanted to show off. But anyway, we have a Skarmory, Steel Flying type. Unknown ability, you can't obviously tell what its ability is because it's a Shadow Pokemon. It could have either Keen Eye or Sturdy. Its moves are Steel Wing, Shadow Rush, Air Cutter, and Metal Sand. But of course, it is a Shadow Pokemon, as we just mentioned. Skarmory is interesting. It's a wall, even though it doesn't look like one based on its design. But unlike Fortress, it's able to do other things than just wall. It has a fantastic immunity to ground, which is great for any wall, definitely, with how good of a move Earthquake is. And on top of this, you also have the fact that it doesn't have to worry about having a lot of... It doesn't have to... You also have the fact that it has other options besides just walling. It's not bad at doing damage either, and it can take out, you know, fighting types with its flying moves. It can take out rock types with its steel moves. It can do a lot of things that most steel types just don't really have the luxury of doing. And if you're looking for a wall that can do other things besides just defend, unlike my Fortress, it's a little tiny bit squishier than my Fortress, but it more than makes up for it in other things that it can do besides just being a defensive wall. So, for that reason, Skarmory, I feel like, is a fantastic last Pokemon for us to catch before going up there to fight Nascour. So, I'm not going to use it on my team, but I highly, highly would recommend using it on your team if you don't already have a 6th member by this point, which you should, but just in case you don't, Skarmory is there to get your back. Plus, it's level 42. You can't really argue with that level for this late in the game. So, it's a good level. It's a good everything. I can't really say enough good about it. It's a great Pokemon. It really is. Anyway, let's see if we can take out Croconaw this turn. Or, not Croconaw, Crawdaunt. Croconaw! I don't know, it's really weird that I mix those up like that. Okay, let's see here. So doing Steel Wing. I'm hoping to God that we can... Okay, good, we do. Hoping to God that we can... Oh, Sludge Bomb, okay. I guess I forgot that I had that for a move. Psycho's unfortunately going down. I got to do some damage against Crawdaunt, but at least Marshall's gonna get to attack right here. Let's, who do I want to send out? Honestly, even though that Crabhammer is a little dangerous, should I do Walnut? No. I'm kind of feeling Corona, actually. Let's see if we can outspeed that Crawdaunt and use Brick Break on it, which would be kind of nice. Yeah. And then after that, we'll try to catch Skarmory right after. Okay, so we take out... Well, actually, we don't know if we take it out. We get Skarmory down to yellow health, and Crawdaunt barely hangs on. So we will use this turn to take it out. Go ahead and use Yawn on Skarmory to try to soften it up, make it a bit easier for us to catch, because I would love to have the star Pokemon of Team Snag'em's boss. I mean, as you recall in the intro at the beginning of Colosseum, we did see Gonzap Skarmory flying around the base outside just as it was being blown up, so it's kind of cool actually coming I keep saying cool, but you can't fault me on this. This is a really freaking cool boss fight. I always like this, okay? It's me stomping my hand on my desk if you can hear that, though. But yeah, I always like this. This is just one part of the game that always stood out to me. But it's awesome coming face to face with that same Skarmory, and you find that it's like the boss's star Pokemon. I don't know why. I like this fight. I can't really explain all the reasons. It's just so many things added up all at the same time. We'll go ahead and use our Great Ball on it. I don't want to like waste the big guns on it until it's like really, really weakened, but I'll kind of just use you just to really be on the safe side. And what do you say we do Smokescreen on it to test to see if it has its ability or not? Because if it doesn't do anything, it has Keen Eye. If it does do something, it has Sturdy. Let's see. That is if we actually do catch it. 1. Okay, good. I can't believe I'm saying good at not catching it, but I kind of wanted to know what ability it had without having to go back to the PC and check. And sure enough, it's got Sturdy. 1. Okay, seriously, it's been asleep for how long? It has like a quarter of its health left. And it only shook once every time. I know catch rate 25 is kind of low, but it's not that freaking low. 1. My God, it's only shook once all these times. 1. My God! 1, 2, 3. My God! Okay, let me outline this for you. It shook one time 17 times in a row before finally shaking more than once. That was stupid. You've grown a lot better, Wes. You bet I have. I like how his eyebrows are droopy. Gonzap's eyebrows are the best, man. At least we get to look at his eyebrows after that. What do you say, Wes? Why don't you and me team up again, just like old times? You, me, and the Snag Machine. We can do whatever we please. The world is ours, hey? No! I figured you'd say that. But that doesn't matter anymore. There's no going back for you now. Get going. Unfortunately, if you say yes, he pretty much just says, oh, I wasn't being serious. But with that, we have taken down the boss of Team Snag'em without much difficulty, hopefully proving that we are a match for Nascour. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, maybe we will find out if that is true. See you guys then.